The eyes of Europe, they are upon us. The revolutionary wildfire has been contained. Concessions have been made by many monarchs. However, the old feudal castes still stand. Now it appears that they seek to put out the last of the revolution. War it is. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Europa Universalis 3. You'll notice we time-skipped about 6 months, because absolutely nothing happened. I think I put out a single revolution, or at least a little group of rebels down here, and that's it. Jackraps happened. I should probably put out those rebels. But, you know, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. So, I waited for the next big storyline event, which was supposed to fire probably a couple years ago, but meantime to happens, they never work as you plan. So, let's go look at what that really did. The Revolutionary War of the Palmyran Empire started, probably should be saying 1810, but I guess I put in too long of a title. We are fighting Britannia, our ex-vassal who earned their independence through naval superiority, based just solely on the fact that we couldn't get to them. France. They aren't doing so hot after that, I'll tell you that. After that whole revolution thing. Sweden. Again, they aren't doing so hot either. Neither is Brunswick or Tyrol. Caliphate's doing alright. Hesse looks pretty beaten up, so does Peskov. And Bohemia's meh, I guess. They have 100% war capacity, I guess, at least. So to say the least, we've got quite the job worked out for us. Yeah. So something else I decided to do was more or less build basically 2.5 legions. I've also got some more in training down here to refill this legion that was destroyed due to some naval accidents, let's say. So, that's where we stand now, and yeah, not entirely too great. Again, if we look at the numbers here, we are outnumbered significantly across the board. In pretty much every aspect. It is not pretty. Now, we have a huge advantage. We are tech level 67. And they are 53, 53, 55, 58. That's pretty good. 55, and so on. In short, we are over 10 tech levels ahead of them. We've in fact finished the military tech tree. So we, as a military force, are at our strongest. And I can change the slider. That's great. So, now it is time. We begin the final Revolutionary War, or so I hope. This will either end in the destruction of much of Europe, or the destruction of much of me. And really, there's only one way to find out. Wow, violated sphere of influence is everywhere. And already people want to peace out. I'm going to, you know, limit myself here. I will only accept a peace offer from Britannia, and the total, I don't know what it'll be, but I won't accept anything that's, you know, very close to being white peace. Like, that's, the AI is a little silly, and depending on, you know, the amount that it accepts peace. So yeah, we've got pretty much everything, I think, heading towards Alexandria right now. As large, vast amounts of troops gather. Dealing with revolts in Madagascar might be tricky. I'm sure we'll figure out a way. You're on Hunt Rebel's job. There. So yeah, we've got a bunch of guys building out over here as well. We've discovered Lake Michigan. There we go. Yet another piece of the puzzle here that is North America. We still have a bit of the Pacific to discover, and I'm not 100% sure if I'll get completely around to doing that, but you know what? You know what? Screw this. Just because it's a war doesn't mean that we aren't going to, you know, seek to be grand Grand Prestige. Seek out Grand Prestige. We are going to map the oceans. You heard it here first, folks. I'm not abandoning my plans of mapping the oceans. Although I am abandoning my plan of being able to read that properly. See, there's some problems with that. Just a couple. I think it's related to this international date line. I believe that's the international date line's like here. And when you cross over it, weird things happen. Because of how the game engine works. I hope they have that fixed in EU4. Because honestly, that's really distorting. Gives me a bit of a headache trying to look at that. So already we are looking up on the number of troops we have. 16, 14, 12. Okay, so we already have a few too many. We'll send them to Benghazi with the other 5 guys that are up there. Like I said, I think I constructed about 2 legions worth. The Siege of Gibraltar. I expected as much to lose Gibraltar to Britannia. There's no way I'm going to get it back. I'm just prepping for when they actually start landing troops on the mainland. They might be able to get, like, Candyland and Cyprus, but... 14, 17, 16, 18, alright. So we'll put... No, wait. I want 2 flying batteries, right? Yeah. There we go, another standard regiment armed and ready. I want it over there as quickly as we can get it. And once everything else arrives, we will hopefully be able to construct a new legion again. See, we're already up over the infantry again. Yeah, so that should have been the last. There actually should be 2 more infantry in transit. That's not true, if I count right. Noble families feud. I'll just settle the issue. We don't need internal conflicts while we're facing quite possibly what will become one of the biggest wars, if not the First World War itself. That's great. Okay. We have a ship out here that I've completely forgotten about. Whoops. This has been duly noted, and they will now arrive there at the island as well for assisting in the exploration. I figured such things like that would occur. Nothing new. And I'm perfectly understanding and okay with that happening. Go that way. Wow, we really did have too many infantry. I may have just sucked at counting. It's very possible. You're not infantry. Yeah, you're the reigning artillery there. Nope. Okay. So we're managing to get the army sorted out at least, kinda. Lost Panama to Sweden. I'm honestly not that... Am I? Actually, wait, Sweden? Yeah, okay, I'm kind of surprised about that. I was expecting Britannia just to be all over me, everywhere. In terms of the islands. Because they have complete access to that I can't fight. Tyrol wants white peas. Good for them. Alright, so what do we need to remove? 3 flying batteries. We're missing... Well, we already have enough of them. You're hunting rebels. Nope, you're not anymore. Well, let's hope I managed to count here at least. I think I did. Okay, so we apparently are short on a unit of cavalry somewhere. Where precisely, I have no idea. Where or why we're short a unit of cavalry? We have enough artillery. Okay, so I guess we just need another cavalry then. I guess I'm prone to discount on occasion. Can't count a bloody 8 apparently. Alright. Good, good. Right. We need to deal with that. We've got zealots. Not something I'm fond of, so we need to kill them. Regardless of the war, we can't, you know, stop that. We need to drop 3 flying batteries. Send them over here. Minor problem. That'll be dealt with, I'm sure. So we are now just waiting for cavalry there to finish. Done. Okay, so we have another legion built here. And a fair number of infantry massing up in here, which is good. We will effectively be able to turn that into another legion. Oh wow, that's Shiite. I thought I'd long since killed that. God damn. Oh well. That's kind of annoying that that's reappeared. It's the only Shiite province. We have to strike it down. Though I would be lying if I said that's the biggest of my worries. This is going to be a tough war. Selecting stuff around there is also incredibly weird. Speed 8, speed 5, okay. So since the we'll just call the caravel the ship that was meant to transport over here, but by having a higher speed, we should be able to hopefully discover much more. Yeah, the siege of Cyprus. I figured they'd go for the islands, because they are in effect my weak spots, but by no means weak enough to collapse my entire empire on. Just a minor nuisance. Let's see, I outnumbered them in artillery 3-1, excellent. That's the kind of thing I like to see. It's the kind of news I like to hear, you know? We actually are better than all of our opponents combined in some mysterious way or another. You're taking a detour. Liberation against the Caliphate, that's great. Yeah, they're gonna go smash the end of them. Looks like I counted right, good. So we have yet another legion prepped up here. Mass production of a whole ton of guys was what it took, but east of New Hebrides. Now I'm looking for the New Hebrides. I can't find it. What speed is this? Speed 10. Bad news, you're going to Samoa. I have a freaking pile of ships out here. Actually, you know what? I might just hire a second explorer. Alright, so you have a freak load of speed, so that should be no problem for you to cover real quick. We will instead use you to go up here. Wow. That's really all just one province. Oh no, the date line's fucking it up. Gah. Alright. Searching this area is going to be really hard due to the date line. But I'm sure we'll figure something out. In the meantime, back on the home front. we have managed to gather an astounding 23,000 additional spare troops. We need 6 flying batteries, 3 infantry, and 8 cavalry. Okay, that's easy enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm just gonna stop counting in French now. That was 6, 7, 8. How many cannons did I need? Okay, I need 6 cannons. No. No, must not count in French. Especially since it's not even real French, it's broken Quebec French that I've been taught in schools since I'm Canadian. Apparently people are astounded that I understand actual semi-French, semi-more Belgium. Yeah, Belgium is like a cross, but Belgish language would be a cross between Germanic and French, I think. Anyway, I've probably already offended enough people for one episode. I do tend to do that, and we need one more Napoleonic square. Perfect. I'm surprised they haven't actually, started their invasion yet. Depending on how it goes, I'm going to be prepping to just punch my way into mainland France. Landtech 68. Nothing. Nothing at all. So, how long until they actually explore that region? The Gilbert Islands on the January 20th. Good. Aw, god damn it. Okay, so I didn't fix that. Son of a... Okay, so... I promise I'll fix that eventually. Oh god. That's rather humiliating. So yeah. Alright, yeah, Gilbert Islands, we've got that. There we go. Okay. There we go, I think. Yeah. And that's why I hate the freaking dateline. I guess making a circular map in terms of pathing is incredibly complicated. I do happen to know this as a computer programmer. And I understand and sort of sympathize with Paradox. Damn, Peskov's coming down? I guess they have access. Your mission has changed. You gotta be armed with the best general we can provide. He's definitely good. And you're to go stop Peskov's army in their tracks. Whilst the final legions are prepared... Wow, you got really far from home, didn't you? Just to make sure you're actually heading home, yeah. Alright. So something else I need to consider is the mass production of battleships. Yeah, they're going for the Balearics, I saw that coming. But, Mutapan nationalists I can take care of, I suppose, yeah? I don't have transports, though. Wait. I can tell my total number of transports here, and it's 40. I have transports somewhere. Oh yeah, I've got my entire fleet here. Right, I remember now. Kinda. Alright. So yeah. Challenge accepted, I'm trying to map out the remainder of the ocean. Ag. And this is why I hate the dateline. No, really. Seriously? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Dateline really broken in this game. Oh, good god. That's the other reason why I've been reluctant to bother exploring the rest of the map. Having to deal with the dateline on its own is like a punishment. Ugh, alright. Oh no, wait, I selected a group of 40,000. You're just gonna sit there, that's fine. As we gather the last of another army. The British are coming. You know, it comes only so late now that I realize I've never actually quoted Tarisa into these events. I feel kind of sad now. I forgot about them. They don't have anything interesting for them. Oh well. I wanted to include everyone, but... Yes, excellent. So if we take out these two regions, then we pretty much got the whole map mapped out. Whether or not we discover all this and this, I don't know what will happen with that. I'm still allied with Sokoto, and I could send an army down there and do that if I, you know, at any point in time have the time to do so. We are kind of against the clock. We only have until 1836, so... So they're going to try the ability of outnumbering us, which is, you know, a decent attempt, but again, we look at something very critical, and that's their land tech versus ours. We have 7.93 morale. That's enough to crush them. And our discipline, I believe, is 141. I was going to say 135, but I forgot about the Militia Act. And that's what happens. Feel the wrath of my spear guns. It's every time there's a jab, it fires. It's totally how it works. Wow, their front line just got decimated. Yeah. Front line was decimated. Oof. And there goes their back line. And pretty much their entire army to boot. Yeah, the British and the French are kind of going to start probably pouring through eventually, I'm sure. It appears just in small numbers, nothing particularly threatening. As we finish off that legion, transport this legion down to Madagascar. Max colonial range up to 800. Aw, yeah. We can colonize the farthest point in the game from any point in the game, I think, at this point. Yeah, right, they're almost done. Yeah, they've still got... Nobles demand old rights. Nobility during this period still recalled. We don't have them. Reject the demands. We're a revolutionary empire. That event really shouldn't fire, considering the nobility have had their power significantly restricted. Trade range 2090. Wow. We've discovered the Midway Islands. The siege of the Balearics is finally over. That's fine. We've discovered a giant portion of everything now. And now we have the remaining region here to cover. And then we're good. Very good, very good. Mapping out the last of the damn ocean so we don't have giant white blotches all over it. I don't know if we'll manage to discover this, to be honest. But we'll see. It's kind of maybe eventually. How's the war exhaustion? In short, not good. The fact that we only lose 0.05 is staggeringly terrible. Are we affected by Viva la Revolution? I forget. Yeah. It only decreases my maximum. 38 and 2. So here come the last 2 flying batteries, I assume. The fact that that's in capitals indicates that probably related to the fact that when I was trying to remove the Palatinate from the, you know, Holy Roman Empire, I screwed that up. Whoops. Oh well. Things happen. Things happen. Yeah, that's good, that's good. And discovering the last of the ocean. As we quickly come to retake, they're going to trap a Zeus. Well, don't let them escape. We now have 40,000 Benghazi. Good. So much more of this ocean's now been explored. It's very nice. Only 2 provinces left in this region, and only 2 provinces left in this region. And then we just have to worry about the friggin' far up Arctic North part of it. How we're gonna deal with that, I have no idea, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. So one of the things is this is gonna be a bit of an extra long episode. Just as a way of promoting, I guess, my live stream that's going to be happening. On the day of this release, no less, I would like to add. This should be coming out around noon. Which is, if I'm good, noon my time, which will mean 3 hours before the live stream begins. Yeah, there's the Canaries being hit, I kind of expected that too. I just don't have the naval might to do anything about it. Luckily, as I said, the islands make up such a small portion of my empire. And the battles are going in my favor, obviously. Eventually, I do plan to mount a full-scale counterattack through here. I know Tyrell's actually bringing out an army that might challenge me. Well, not really. Challenge me in numbers, not in actual fighting capacity. Like I said, I'm going to have to push up and use through my vassals. But I want to wait for something to happen. Something that should have happened probably... Seleucia. Oh, they actually managed to take that. Let's see. Something that should have happened actually a couple of decades ago, which still hasn't happened. Which is really strange. And I double-checked the events before coming on here. And you know what? It's programmed to work fine, I think. So, I'm just kind of hoping it's going to occur soon. It's gotta. I mean, just random number generators sometimes take twice as long as they should. It happens, it happens. Some events are like that. Yeah, we'll move up there. Can that? Yeah, they can easily hold that amount. Sure. Okay. And otherwise, we have the area pretty well secured. They're going for Fernando Po. What's Britain's transport fleet? Just that? Although we have to run a gauntlet for pirates, that's no problem for me to handle. They'll have to come pick them up eventually. And when they do, we'll be waiting. Is that all they can muster? I guess Europe's been at war a little too long. Oh well. I doubt this is going to be an easy war for me to necessarily win, because I don't really have the capacity to attack very much. I've gotten these new fancy schmancy armies all up and ready. And I do plan to use them. Believe me, I do. What's the revolt levels looking like? Not terrible. And, well, I say that in statement of the number of provinces that are revolting versus the number I have in my empire. Like, that's more so it, than anything else. It's not terrible. Could be better, but oh well. Alright, we've got the Eastern Northern Pacific Drift. I think we can just keep going at this point, can't we? Yeah, okay, that's the date line screwing it up. Or was it? I don't know. Alright. Doot, doot, doot. There we are. Alright, let's, send them around a little more and try and get some more out of that and just isolate this region. You should be up here, and you should be ready to begin the exploration down there. Alright. So yeah, the war score's at 8%, that's fine. There's nothing actually that they're winning out on here. Like I said, they've got a couple provinces, but in the end their armies are already shattered. And mine haven't even taken a dent. I still have almost 1 million in manpower reserves. What the hell's with this event that noble families have all started sudden feuding? Ever since I became a revolutionary. Oh wait, there's a province up there I didn't even realize. To say the least, I don't really pay attention around there too often. So yeah. Let's keep discovering the northern part of that and try and, get the rest of this northern sea. I guess this is actually the Bering Sea? Technically? I was expecting to see like a province called the Bering Sea up there, but... The Japan current. Yes, let's get the last of this region completely mapped, and then we're done mapping the oceans. Being the first country ever to map oceans. Or map all the oceans. While simultaneously fighting all of Europe. Which is impressive in of itself. Yeah, the dateline kind of screws that up. Keep going, keep going. Panama has fallen to Nubian Patriots. Oh, right. It was occupied by the Swedes. Now I see. Come on. How long is this gonna take? What? The Bering Sea's all the way out here? I could have sworn it was closer to Alaska. I thought it was just the island chain like that is the Bering Sea. I could be wrong. Oh well. I never claimed my geography was perfect. Okay, so I think that's correct. Yeah, okay. Very hard to tell sometimes, I apologize. Alright. Techs are going up to 68 now. So yeah, we're going up to 1820 techs. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the Adrianato Islands. What the hell? What? Alright, so... some Swedish troops will be coming through, that's alright. And the war score is slowly climbing in their favor. Aw, hell, did I miss my chance on that? Not necessarily. I have a flight, speed 5. East Indiaman, speed 5. Caravel, speed 5. So in short, no. Okay. I don't suppose we're gonna be able to catch them. Oop. They turned around to fight us. Or they dropped a couple ships as a herring. Finally done with their internal conflicts, the provinces of Rome have all come to join the revolution. They've also all agreed to reunify the Roman Empire as a way to combine their military strength in an attempt to aid the revolution. Although that's kind of cut off. I believe it's supposed to say, I never thought I would be happy to see a reunified Rome. So, I guess this is a good point to just call it. Good cliffhanger. So, on the day that this comes out, which should be the 4th of December. The 4th of December, you should all be watching my live stream at exactly 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, or 8 p.m. GMT, 9 Central European, noon Pacific. I think that... Actually, no, wait. Damn, I'm not going to be able to do that. You know what? We're going to schedule a live stream for the 5th of December. 5th of December at that time. The day after this comes out. I just realized that I'm not going to be able to make that. I actually have to go to an appointment. Whoops. Speaking of which, good thing I remind myself I have an appointment later. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. So, we get to see a unified Roman Empire on the live stream, and the live stream I'll be doing using my new technology that allows me to, you know, double record, as it were, and upload HD to YouTube while still doing a stream. So even if you can't make it, that's too bad. So yeah, 5th of December, 3 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. GMT. Let's go with that, and we'll call it here. Should be the day after this comes out. This is 2012, by the way, for the people who watch this like a year after it comes out. Good on you, those of you who do. So, also on the live stream, I'll be doing announcements related to the ending of the, what do you call it? Child's Play charity donations, and be announcing the winners, or winner, and, you know, honorable mentions, so, and all that crap that I most certainly am pleased to do. We did make it to 56% of our goal, which is, you know, okay, and I'll be talking more about it on the live stream. I'm just rambling at this point, and yeah, so I shouldn't be rambling at this point. Until next time, this is Kelvin signing off.